Hello everybody, my name is Scrub and today I'll be making a guide on how to use Kotori Itsuka. Main reason I'm making this guide is I don't think I've seen one on Reddit yet. If you're in the Discord, you probably found information and links on how to use her, but some people might want to see it on YouTube forums, so that's why I'm doing it. If you have any feedback or comments, leave it down on the YouTube video, and I'll also be posting this on the Reddit. If you see it there, just comment there or whatnot. But anyways, yeah, here we go. I'm gonna make a guide on how to use Kotori. Alright, so my Kotori is level 49. The way you want to build Kotori really depends on how many passives you have and which serifs you have. The two builds I'm going to be showing is one with normal attack and then one focusing on her skill 2, which I think is her best skill in regular form. Assuming you have one passive, the one you'll probably want to use is this one, Emotion Control. Kotori restores 5 more range every 3 seconds. Honestly, probably her best passive you can use for the first one. This one won't really do you any good. This one can be good, but it also depends on your crit rate. I really just prefer this one. This one you can use for Endless Corridor and PvP, but this is the one I recommend, Emotion Control, and I'll go ahead and show you why. But anyways, for her normal attack build, you really want to use it if you have Sephiroth like this girl right here. Nomos restores 2 extra awakening on hit. I'm using this one as well because I have it. Utsunomiya restores 2 awakening every second. For her normal attack build, what you really want to do is get to 100 rage, get awakening as fast as possible, and then just spam normal attacks in cannon form. And then I'm just using this one right here. It's like plus 5% attack, base attack damage plus 15. Really, it just depends what serifs you have. You could do like plus attack speed, plus damage, I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and take her in practice and see what she can do. Alright, so I'm gonna be practicing on this boss because this is the one you'll see in about level 70, which is where I think most people get stuck on. My awakening is filling up really fast because of the 2 serifs that I have. I really recommend using at least one of them. You see, I have my awakening before I have 100 rage. If you don't have them, you're probably not going to do that. So once you get awakening and 100 rage, what you want to do is just go into your awakening, go all the way either to the left or right, and then you just spam cannon shots. You literally do this until you run out of rage, rinse and repeat. On the bottom I have a minute countdown, whatever. I have the damage stuff. This is really how you want to fight this boss. Those fireballs won't even reach me from here. Literally nothing he does can reach me from here. So if you have Kotori and you're struggling at level 70, you might want to try this. Granted, level 70 is a DPS check, so it really depends how strong your Kotori is. But if you have trouble dying with it, normal attack is probably the build for you. You can see I'm at 55 minutes now. I'm at 50k damage. I'm still in rage. Granted, this is why I said I really like the passive where you get 5 rage every 3 seconds or whatever. Still in cannon form. Still in, there we go, I ran out in cannon form. Alright, so a minute and 10 seconds I did 73k damage, right? Let me go back to her build. Now her BP is 2122. Crystals, I do have it maxed out to SS, but her serifs, all of these are level 1 if I'm not mistaken. Level 1, level 1, and level 1. So that's the kind of damage you should be able to expect from her. Now let me show you one more thing. Let me show you, if you don't have either of those two where you get awakening faster, it's not really gonna work as well. Let me show you why. Alright, so I'm gonna show you why this build doesn't really work. I mean, it works, but why it's important to have a serif that gives you your awakening a lot faster. So you can see I was at 69. I'm at 88 rage now, 90. Okay, I'm at 100 rage, but look at my awakening. It's like halfway full. At this point, at the first build where I had the 3 serifs, I was already doing max damage. Right here, I have to wait for her awakening to increase. So if you don't have either one of those serifs, you probably don't want to focus on this build, honestly. So that's why I'm going to be showing you the second build now. Alright, for her skill 2 spam, these are the serifs I'm going to be running. You really want Imola. It's attack plus 5, skill attack damage plus 30%. If you have her, definitely use her if you're planning on spamming her skill 2. The other 2 serifs really is just whatever you have, whatever you can put. This is what I'm using. When combos above 30, damage bonus plus 15%. and attack plus 15, defense plus 15. Doesn't really matter. Like I said, just fill it in. This is probably what you want to use if you can't do the cannon form. So I'm going to show you the damage, compare it, and then we'll see why I recommend the cannon form more. Alright, so for the cannon form, we did it for 1 minute and 10 seconds, so that's what I'm going to try to do this for. So let's go. Alright, so you want to spam, like I said, with skill 2, and then just normal attack, spam it as fast as you can. Oh shit. So bad thing is you do have to avoid these because you're not out of max range like in cannon form. Then you just keep spamming. Oh. Alright, so there we go. 1 minute and 10 seconds. So let me see. So in 1 minute and 10 seconds, I managed to do 74k damage with the skill 2 spam. With the cannon skill 1, or with the cannon normal attack spam, the amount of damage we got was 73k. So I did like 300 more damage using this build, but I was in danger of dying multiple times. Well, with the first skill, or with the normal attack build, you're completely safe. This build might work better for PvE because you have to move around more, I suppose. Well, with the normal attack cannon, you really just want to stay in one spot, so that's a lot better if you're trying to be like level 70 boss. For regular PvE content, like I said, you might want to use skill 2 instead. But as you can see, the damage was about the same, 200 difference, and that's what you got. Alright, so first I showed you a build with 1 passive. Now I'm going to show you both builds, but with 3 passives. So I'm going to start off with skill 2 just because I already have her serifs equipped. So I'm going to be running Emotion Control, restores 5 more rage every 3 seconds. I'm going to be running Flame Hellblade, and the Hellblade form has a 15% chance to ignite targets on hit. And Surging Potential for skills that cost rage, it costs 5 more, but it also does 30% more damage in return. So like I said, I'm going to be running these with these serifs again, and then we'll see the damage and go from there. Alright, so we're going to be trying it on the same enemy. We're going to be doing the exact same thing. Just spam. So we're going to be doing this for 1 minute and 10 seconds again, just to keep it consistent. Kind of lag for a bit. Oh, I got hit. Fuck. Alright, so about minute 10 and minute 11, you see I went up to 14.1 W, which I don't know what the W stands for, but before it was a 73k, this is 14.1, so I'm assuming that's about twice the damage we did when you only had 1 passive. Again, exact same serifs were used, exact same skills, skill 2 all the way max, but I did basically double the damage because I had 2 more passives equipped. Again, for this one I used Flame Hellblade, Surging Potential, and Emotion Control. I would have done a little bit more damage if I didn't get hit there, but I also wanted to show that because again, with skill 2, against bosses, you have to move around. You can't just stay in one safe spot like in the cannon form. So that was skill 2, and now I'm going to show you skill 1 with 3 passives. Alright, so for a normal type build, I'm still using emotion control. I'm using enhanced gun carriage. For every 5 seconds you're in cannon form, attack plus 3%, stacks up to 6 layers. And then for third form, you could use battle backup to give you more rage, keep you in cannon form just a little bit longer. I use Flame Overlord, has a chance, when you hit an ignited target, has a chance to gain movement speed, and attack. So you'll attack faster and do a little bit more damage. Alright, so now let me show you this build, and again, I'm going to be using the Ceres from before. Alright, so normal attack build, these are the Ceres. I'm using the same ones as last time. Restore 2 awakening a hit, the 2 awakening per second, and then just attack plus 5 base attack damage. Alright, so let's go ahead and go into practice with this. So again, goal is to get 100 rage and then just spam awakening in a safe position. Alright, have my awakening. Let me go all the way in the corner. Then we do that. And then just spam cannon. Oh yeah, so I was gonna say, again, which build, these should have hit me, right? Yeah, okay, see, they don't hit, so they don't hit you all the way to the right. If you're a little bit closer, they can hit you. One other thing, well, I'll show it after this runs out. Alright, so awakening's out. I actually have it again, but I don't have any. You know, yeah, I might as well use it again. So normally you would wait till you have 100 rage and then do that again. But I'm trying to see how much damage you can get out in 110 seconds. See, so that hit me that time because I wasn't all the way to the right. Alright, so I got 11.4. With skill 2, I had, I believe, 14.1. Granted, I got hit again, like I did in the last one. As you can see, the skill 2 build actually did 3 point. I don't know what the W stands for. That's the main problem. It's like I might be 300k. I don't know. So, but either way, skill 2 did a little bit more damage, as you saw right there, and that's with 3 passives. Now, last thing is 4th passive. I haven't unlocked it yet, so unfortunately, I can't show you exactly what to go for thing would be, right? But the 4th passive could be in the cannon form, Kotori gains 100 plus rage. When attacked by ignited targets, Kotori has a 30% chance to restore 3% of max HP. Cannon form, casting a skill increases skill damage by 10%, blah blah blah. Cannon form, the skill crits, the target will suffer 30% as much as damage dealt. So really, all of the 4 passives depend on cannon form, except for this one, which you just might heal if you get attacked. Really, for the 4th build, what I really recommend is probably just getting. Am I on the right one? No, so that's normal attack. So let's see, skill 2. Using skill 2, for example, because it does more damage, you could do this one right here. You'll have more movement speed, more attack speed, more attack. You don't have to do a 4th passive. You could just do any of these that are pretty good. Kotori gains plus 20 max HP, 20 HP regen. If you die a lot, you could do this one right here. Hellbred form, you might want to do this one. If you're doing skill 2 anyways, you restore 8% of max HP every time you cast a skill, automatically. It's not a chance of healing. This is literally every time you use it, you'll get healed. So as you can see, passive 1, 0 passive, passive 1, you'll probably want to do normal attack spam. If you have 2 or 3 passives, as you can see, you did more damage using skill 2, and it's more interactive. You get to move around more, while skill or normal attack, you just stand in one spot and just spam the attack. That's pretty much it. Alright, so this is the final part of the video. Pretty much I just wanted to go over her set real quick. For most of these characters, usually their given set will be the best service you can run, right? That's why it's made for them. For Kotori's, you get this, HP plus 20, restore 0.5 HP every second. You get, when equipped by Kotori, increases attack based on current HP, increases 1 attack for every 25 HP up to 500. Like I said, I've only played global, so I don't know too much about this. I would have to test this out to see if it means your attack goes up by 500, or if it's just up to 500 HP, in which case you would only get, I think, about 20 attack. Her last one is damage bonus plus 15, damage of the ignite effect plus 30 every time is really good. It doesn't show you the combination effect, but I have it pulled up here. When equipped to Kotori, gain 1 fire spirit every 5 seconds. You can get 5 at most. Each one gives you plus 5 attack power. So if you have all 5, you'll have a 25% attack. If you get hit, one of the fire spirits will be used to block 30% of the damage received. So that's pretty fucking good. I mean, you get plus 25 attack automatically. It also helps your survivability if you get hit. Not to mention, you also have plus HP 20 restores every 0.5 HP. If you wanted to get this, you can actually get it right now. Summon. Heat summon Sephira on hers. You actually have... Oh, not here. Yeah, so you actually have a chance of pulling these from it. You also have a chance of pulling these deity ones, which is basically you gain plus attack, plus crit, and I think the other one is attack speed on hit. But either way, if you wanted the Kotori ones, you can actually get it right now. You should probably wait until it's forecasted. Like, you might not like this part of the video, but I fucking spent like $700 on it, so I want to show it off, alright? Look at my BP. No, but anyways, you're not gonna be able to get this as far as I know unless you spend money, which is honestly really fucking good. But even then, the commander set might be better in the long run. Plus, it's free to play. You can actually get it without spending money. One last thing, if you like the video, like I said, leave a like, comment. Please give me feedback. It's my first time doing this. I'll be thankful for it, willing to learn. Last thing is social invite. Use my invite code. I don't want to put it on Reddit. But if you made it this far in the video, you haven't used it, use it. If you're below level 40, you'll get some rewards, and you'll get me stuff too. But yeah, one other thing is you can use her other 2 skills, right? It's up to you how you want to play. I saw some people saying they prefer the first skill over the second skill. The reason I just covered skill 2 is because you get a lot more DPS from that than you would skill 1. Plus, skill 2 is a lot better for bosses, especially with super armor, than skill 1 will ever be. Skill 2, from what you saw, is basically you leap forward, you throw flame, it covers the ground, that's it. Skill 1, I believe you have to do like 6 or 7 attacks total, which obviously if you're in a boss fight can get cancelled, you can get hit out of it. You have to wait for the whole animation to finish to do max damage, compared to skill 2 where you just press a button, leap forward, and then you can just dodge out the way. Skill 3, it doesn't do that much damage in my... It costs a lot more rage to use, and I feel like skill 2 is just better overall. These do change when you're in cannon form, but really in cannon form I really just recommend you just spam normal attack. Or maybe skill 1. Her skill 3 cannon form is terrible. It's really fucking hard to aim. I don't recommend it. His skill 2 in cannon form is a black hole, which is good for keeping the enemies still. You can combine that with normal attack cannon build if you want. But your DPS definitely isn't going to come from skill 2 and cannon form. Cannon form, really just normal attack, maybe skill 1. Skill 1 does a lot of damage. But in regular halberd form, just go skill 2. Again, this is just a guide. You don't have to do it, but that's what I recommend. But again, thank you for watching and have a good one.